Vegeta here. I just decided to stop by Input's Reviews channel in order to tell you that this video is intended for anyone over the age of 18. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Click that box, stop watching the video now, or you will have to face my wrath!
Hi everyone, welcome back to Input Man, and in this custom showcase figure, I am showing you guys the custom Siege Nacelle that I made. So let's dig into it, let's go over it, and I will show you guys all the paint and the base figure and all that stuff like I normally do. In the words of Danny Dolphin, let's talk about it. So, what do we got here? So we have a custom Siege Nacelle that is based on the TFCC Collectors Club figure that in turn was based on the catalog from the G1 figures. I think it was like a Thundercracker with thrust wings put onto him and stuff like that. So TFCC Fun Pub came along and kind of gave birth to this look based on that figure in the catalog. So now we all know that he's supposed to have thrust wings. So my idea was he wouldn't have on Cybertron, he wouldn't have the VTOL wings like thrust. Main reason why is Decepticons can fly on their own. So I kind of always pictured like the Cybertronian jets kind of being their own, you know, like a booster to their speed or something, like a hyperdrive system or something for the Seekers, since the Decepticons can all kind of fly. So the VTOL system really wouldn't be necessary for him. But what I ended up doing, however, was painting the red stripe on the wings that the entire VTOL system is made up of. So, because the VTOL system is red and the rest of the wing is white, but that red VTOL system takes up, you know, the entire center section of the wing. So I figured a red stripe would essentially complement that that idea. So this was a really simple figure to make. He is well, he's not 100% Thundercracker, but if you really wanted to use just Thundercracker, you could. But so here is Siege Thundercracker. Thundercracker here is about 90% of the base. Now I say about 90% because the gray bits that are on top, so like right here where the hinge and stuff is, the feet and the heel spurs, the little section right here, the heel spur right there, those all came from Starscream. But again, like I said, if you really wanted to use just Thundercracker, you could totally get away with it. But I thought the gray would really complement the figure and help him stand out more than his base figure. So yeah, two figures involved with this one, but like I said, if you really wanted to make them, you guys could get away with using just Thundercracker. And so the paints that I used here, the white is from Createx Wicked Colors, or just the airbrush color here. It's just a base white. There's a number right there, 5212. And yeah, so it's the same line. Createx creates the Wicked Color paints that I use as well. So I really do like this line of paint. But yeah, so I used that white. I used the Vallejo Mecha Red color. And the number on that one, if you guys want to use it, it's a great red, is right there, 69.066. And that's the thighs and the face right there. And for the bronze on the thrusters and on the yeah, just on the thrusters front and back, I used the Citadel Sycorax bronze. Now, this was brushed on, and the red and the white were airbrushed on. But yeah, so the bronze, like I showed, is here on the front thrusters, and then on the back thruster as well. I did alcohol bath this guy to get all the battle damage, scrapes and paints and all that stuff off, especially up here on the nose cone area, which will definitely show off what I'm talking about here when we move into vehicle mode. The blue that's used on the head and the crotch area is a mixed color. It is... Now here's where it gets really cool. There is an app, and I want to give a shout out to DFS on this one. I reached out in the Discord because I was having trouble color matching the blues, the paint, and the plastic. I just couldn't figure out. You know, obviously it's blue, but I couldn't figure out what else was in that blue to give it the shade. He pointed me to a video that, in that video, the guy was talking about an app on your phone called Palette. And what Palette does is it allows you to take a picture of whatever it is that you want, and it'll take the color, you select whatever color that you want, and it'll give you a paint code. Then you simply look up that paint code, and it tells you, you know, how to mix that color, how to get that color. So the blue on the head and on the crotch is made because of Palette. I wouldn't have been able to really color match it as well without that app. And so it is, it's 50% blue, 15% red, and 35% green to get this shade of this toy Thundercracker blue. But yeah, so huge shout out to DFS. Much appreciated, man. I really do appreciate it, because like I said, without him, the blues, I would have spent more time trying to color match the blues than I really should have. So let me transform him and show you guys what his alt mode looks like. Okay, so I just pulled the backpacks off of these guys, and yeah. So here you have Nacelle here on the left, and Thundercracker here on the right. And like I said, I just pulled them off. So real simple thing to do. So the reason why I went with Thundercracker is because if you look at the TFCC design, there's a lot of similar cues, like the black nose cone, the color of the plastic. So I kind of followed that line of thinking and didn't change the cockpit up here. I left the red right here on the side of the cockpit, and I thought that flowed in really well with the red over here. Now I did paint the red over here the same color red that's on the wings, because you know, you got to have the reds match. You can't just not have them match, right? And then the back thrusters, his is more of this, you know, dark silver, while Nacelle's here is bronze. So yeah, there you go. That's the two jet modes, and like I said, I think there is enough difference here, you know, especially in the wings, to really set them apart as two different characters here. I did think about doing the white, like put a white over here over the cockpit, or maybe putting white up here. But in the end, I decided against it, because I really thought that if I did one of them white, I would have to do both of them white for it to all to match. But then I would have like this random black nose cone. There wouldn't be really anything else black on the cell, so it would be this really weird, you know, just random, you know, random color down here on the nose cone, and I really didn't want to go for that, so I just left all up here, the nose cone, cockpit, and all that stuff black. So, but yeah, so that's the jet mode, guys. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, I'm also thinking about doing a full run. As I drop Thundercracker, I'm thinking about doing a full like run kind of thing of nacelles and possibly sunstorms. I don't know yet. So if you guys are interested in getting one, it'll probably be based like a pre-order kind of thing. I'll probably do 5 nacelles total and then maybe 3 sunstorms, just because the price of the base figure for nacelle here is a lot cheaper than the Nova Storm base that I would use for Sunstorm. So if you guys are interested, just hit me up on Reddit, Discord, whatever, and Instagram, and yeah, we'll go from there. So as always, guys, I will catch you guys next video, and stay safe out there. Love you guys. I'll do do all that good crazy stuff that you guys do, and see you next video. So cut it out.